Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am going to share what I eat in a day now as I am recovering from the COVID infection. So a few days back, both me and my husband, we tested positive and thankfully we did not have any major symptom, but we both became extremely weak. So following the doctor's instruction, we started following a very healthy, nutritious, protein-rich diet plan, and that is what I'm going to share with you today. I hope you will find this video helpful. So yeah, without any delay, let's get started with today's video. So usually I wake up at around 7:30 in the morning, and before breakfast I start off by making my morning drink. I usually prefer changing my morning drink recipes every day, but in the current situation, having citrus fruits as a part of our diet is really important, and lemons are an excellent source of vitamin C. So I use the juice of one whole medium-sized lemon, and to that I add a glass of warm water. I also add a tablespoon of honey to this, and the morning drink is ready. I usually enjoy it standing on my rooftop, enjoying the morning breeze before it gets too hot, and then I move on to make breakfast. For breakfast on this day, I decided to have some scrambled egg with lots of vegetables. Eggs are an excellent source of protein and I try to have that every day in my breakfast. So I am preparing this for me and my husband, and I am using 2 whole eggs, and for the other 2 I am just using the egg white. I do not throw away the egg yolk. I store that, and when I have 4 or 6 yolks, I either prepare some kind of dessert with that or some mayonnaise. Next, I started prepping for my vegetables. Now I already had most of the vegetables cut as a part of my meal prep, but I decided to chop them up into smaller pieces so that they get mixed easily with the egg. I used some onion, some green bell pepper and some spring onion. You can also add tomatoes to this. I personally do not like tomatoes in this particular recipe, so I decided to leave that out. So I heated up some oil in a pan and then added all the vegetables together, and once the vegetables are a little cooked and soft, I added all the egg and gave everything a really good stir. I just add some Himalayan pink salt to this, mix everything together, and once it comes together, the scrambled egg is ready. To go with the eggs, I grilled some bread on my griller. I add butter on both sides of the bread and grill it for a minute. It just makes the perfect toasted bread every single time. I added some red chili flakes to my portion of scrambled egg, and to make the breakfast platter complete, I added a bowl of mangoes. And yeah, that is a very wholesome plate of breakfast. It has fruits, vegetables, protein, and everything just tastes delicious together. So for lunch, I decided to prepare this easy 2-ingredient recipe with potato and homemade cottage cheese. So I chopped up 2 medium-sized potatoes into bite-sized pieces like this and boiled them in advance so that they do not take up a lot of oil while frying. In a karai, I heated up 1 tablespoon of oil and 1 tablespoon of ghee, and to this I added some whole spice, 1 teaspoon of jeera, 1 small cinnamon stick, 2 cardamom, 2 cloves and 1 bay leaf. And to this I also added the potatoes and fried them for a while. So I fried the potatoes till it gets some brown spots, and to this I add 1 teaspoon of homemade jeera powder and 1 teaspoon of ginger juice. And finally, I added the cottage cheese. Now you can also use grated paneer, but somehow I always prefer using fresh homemade cottage cheese for this recipe. And next I add 1 cup of hot water and allow it to cook down. And once it cooks down, everything comes together, and that is it for the recipe. It's very simple, but I cannot tell you how delicious it tastes. Give this a try. I am sure you will love this one. For the portion of green, I fried some ivy gourd in some kalanji and poppy seed. In Bengali, we call it keduri. I think in other parts of India, it's called kudru. It's an excellent source of antioxidants. And along with all of this, I also have some quinoa. And yeah, that is my very wholesome plate of lunch. Moving on to the evening snack, I usually have some kind of fruit, and on this particular day I wanted to have a glass of apple smoothie. For that I chopped up one small apple into bite-sized pieces and added that to a blended jar, and along with that I added 2 tablespoons of chocolate powder and 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 cup of milk, and that is pretty much it. I blended it up, poured it in a glass, added some coffee powder on it, and my smoothie for the evening is ready. Do give this recipe a try, guys. I'm sure you will absolutely love this one. Dinner for me is mostly some sort of healthy and comforting one-pot meal. So on this particular day, I decided to cook some rice along with some moong dal, lots of vegetables and chicken. Now I already had most of the vegetables chopped. I had some carrots, some green bell peppers, some beans, some tomatoes, some onion, some garlic and some ginger paste. I prefer cooking this dish in a pressure cooker. So in a pressure cooker I heated up 2 tablespoons of oil, and to that I added the onions, and once the onions become all translucent I added the ginger paste and the chopped up garlic. I think I missed to take the footage of adding the garlic, but yeah, you do need to add that. So once these three are cooked together, it's time to add all the vegetables. Now while adding the vegetables, I add everything that I have except for the tomatoes. But yeah, I add all the other vegetables and saute them really well together. The more vegetables you add, the better it is, because the vegetables add a lot of nutrition to the dish and also enhances the flavor. Once the vegetables are cooked, I added the chicken. So I used 300 grams of chicken, 6 pieces, and I usually marinate the chicken in the afternoon with some Kashmiri red chili powder, some turmeric and some salt, and then I just give everything a good stir. And then I also add the tomato and some homemade jeera powder and garam masala powder. The spices are optional, by the way. And yeah, then I again give everything a stir, mix everything together and cover the lid so that the chicken gets cooked and releases the water. And this is how it looks like after 10 minutes. The chicken releases some water, so I cook it till the water dries down, and then it's time to add the rice and the dal. So I used 1 cup of rice along with 2 tablespoons of moong dal. I washed it and I did not pre-soak it, but you can if you want to, but honestly you just don't need to do that. So I mix everything well together, and to this I added 2.5 cup of hot water. And after that I just close the lid and allow it to cook on its own. I cook it in low flame for 20 minutes and then I switch it up to medium flame and then cook it for 3 or 4 whistles. And once I open the lid, this is exactly how my khichdi looks like, and this is exactly how I like it. I love my khichdi a little soggy, creamy, porridge like, and this is the ideal consistency for me. And finally I finished off by adding 1 big tablespoon of ghee. It just makes the khichdi a lot more tasty and comforting. So with this dish I don't need anything on the sides, but I added some homemade plain curd and then enjoyed my very comforting dinner. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. Do let me know if you want to give any of these recipes a try. If you have not subscribed yet, please do. I would love to see you around. I will be back with another video very soon. Till then, take care and stay safe. Bye bye.